Shalom. And I want to start off making all the praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Wachach, Wadash. Double honors to my teachers, the apostles, and elders, the great millstone, and salutations to you, Akim, that's out there listening. Pushing for this word of truth and sincerity, and a few Akbath as well, that's listening with sincerity. I'm the brother Machaya from the camp. Let's Montreal, coming back with another lesson. And these people, they're agents of Shatan. Okay? The people of the world, they're agents of Shatan. Okay, you gotta remember that, because, you know, Satan could jump on these people at any time, at any given time. Okay? So being in the world, we have to move with prudence, being vigilant, being sober. Oh, hey, let's get that. It's in 2 Peter where it speaks about being sober, be vigilant, because what? Let's get it. Be sober. Okay, this is 1 Peter 5 and verse 8. It says, be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour. Okay, so we have to be sober, be vigilant. In other words, having your eye open. Okay, keeping your scope on these people. Because what? The devil, you know, the spiritual demon Satan, is out here at work, walking to and fro in the earth, looking for whom he may devour. And Satan's scope is mainly upon the men of the Lord, because we're the only ones that's actually striving towards righteousness. That's actually rehearsing the righteous acts spoken about in the book of Judges. The people of the world, they ain't putting no effort towards serving the Lord. So, of course, naturally, Satan is going to be looking for us, looking to devour us, looking to tempt us and make us fall out the truth, man. Or make us get out of character, right? Because Satan, you know, jumps on these people, puts demons on them, and then, you know, they come towards you behaving rude, or they're testing you. Here it is, you didn't even do anything to them. These things will happen. Because, once again, Satan's job is to tempt, right? When he came to Yahweh Shai, after those 40 days and 40 nights of fasting, when you read it, they said what the tempter came to him. Okay? Because that's his job. All right? So don't be surprised when these people, they spaz out, when they crash out on you. Okay? They have an emotional tantrum. Hey, it's natural. That's when you have to be spiritual and recognize what's happening. And see, oh, okay, it's Satan, this nigga trying to fuck with me. You know? Hey, you gotta always have your spiritual eye open, man. Because if you're tapped in the flesh, you're not gonna catch it. You're not gonna catch it when Satan is coming to attack you, man. Okay? But if you're being spiritual now, hey, you can see it. You can see the attack even before it comes. Okay? So that's part of what? Being sober, being vigilant. All right? I want to get this too in Isaiah 54 and verse 15. No, 59 verse 15. Okay, Isaiah 59 and verse 15, it says, yea, truth faileth, and he that departeth from evil maketh himself a prey. Just to back up the point I made earlier of how that we are Satan's main target. Okay? Okay, the spirits on the left-hand side, the demons, okay, we're the targets. All right? Because what? We have departed from evil. We came out of the world. Okay? Brothers and sisters that stepped into this truth, man, we're not moving the same. Okay? We put off the old man. So naturally, once again, we are going to become the prey. We are going to become the prey, and you know, things are going to happen to where that you will be tested. Okay? You know, scriptures say, marvel not for the fiery trial, which is to try you, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't marvel when something abnormal happens. Okay, you're just having a good day, everything's going good, and then some fucked up shit happens and ruins your whole day. That's just Satan. You know? Because, hey, we're here to be tried. All right, let's read that again. Isaiah 59 and verse 15, it says, yea, truth faileth, and he that departed from evil maketh himself a prey. And the Lord saw it, and it displeased them that there was no judgment. Okay? And eventually judgment will come, man. Okay, we're in the time of judgment. Judgment is going to come, and all of our enemies, people that did us wrong, scoffed and mocked, or treated the prophets uncommonly, hey, they will be judged. Okay? You know what I'm saying? The scriptures say, touch not, let's get that, man. Touch not, do my prophets no harm. Do my prophets. Yes, this is Psalms 105 and verse, okay, what's that, verse 14? It says, he suffereth no man to do them wrong, yea, he reproveth kings for their sakes. Yeah, referring to the prophets. Okay, the Lord removes kings for the sake of his men, showing how precious he holds his men in his eyes, man. That's why, once again, it's not a light thing when people they offend or they do harm to the men of the Lord, because best believe the Lord is seeing it. The Lord is seeing when it's happening. Okay? And nothing goes unrecorded in the heavens, man. Things that happen on earth, nothing goes unrecorded. The camera's always on. Recording, the mic is on, everything. HD. You know what I'm saying? Okay, to continue, says verse 15, saying, touch not mine anointed, and do my prophets no harm. Okay? You do his prophets no harm, man, whether it's physically, verbally, with your words, all of the above, man. You don't do his prophets harm, man, because once again, judgment. We read it. It displeased the Lord that there was no judgment. If it displeased the Lord, that means what? He's going to be judgment upon those that's targeting his men. Okay, and it's beautiful how the Lord basically, what's that term? Two birds, yeah, catches two birds with one stone, man. Okay, yeah, because Satan jumps on these people to make them do fucked up shit, to mess with us, and at the same time, that's judgment for them. Okay, because we don't know what they did something that they did something in their past life or previously in their life, and then nothing really happened right then and there. But here it is, the Lord made it played out to where that at this point of his life, he's gonna come across the men of the Lord and say some nonsense or treat the men of the Lord disrespectfully, and then boom, right there, marked for judgment. Okay? To add even more judgment upon that person, man. Because once again, it's not no light thing, man. It tells you, what's that, a millstone be hanging about your neck, then you offend one of these little ones. Okay? It ain't no joke, bro. All right? This is Matthew 18 and verse 6. And it says, but whoso shall offend one of these little ones which believe in me, it were better for him that a millstone were hanged about his neck, and that he were drowned in the depth of the sea. You see, so you offend one of the little ones, which is once again the men of the Lord. All right, it were better that a millstone were hanged about your neck, and you throw yourself in the sea, man. In other words, you're better off being dead than to offend. Okay, because the Lord knows how to hit you with the right judgment, the right liver shot, man. Having you grasping for air. Hey, it says what? It's a dreadful thing to fall into the hands of the living power, man. That's what scriptures say. Okay, so it's not no joke. That's why these people, they don't consider who they're talking to. They don't consider, man. They just say shit and do shit thinking that there's no consequences, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why you gotta have your scope on these people, man. Whether you think, oh, this person is cool, I think it's a cool Jake or a cool guy, you know. Nah, man, that nigga ain't cool. He ain't the truth. Yeah, they're cool to, you know, there's cool Jakes in the world. Yeah, they're cool to a certain extent, but they ain't in the truth, man. So you can't be vulnerable around these people, okay? Because once you leave yourself vulnerable, man, shit is gonna happen, man. To where they're gonna learn certain things about you and talk shit behind your back, or do some shit to, you know, fuck with your position on the job or whatever, man. You know, do some shit to mess up your relationship with, I don't know, a person that you were trying to get a business with. I don't, you know how this thing goes, man. You know how the people in the world are. They ain't trustworthy. They're backstabbers. Okay? But within the brotherhood, there's none of that, man. Alright? Because, you know, the brotherhood, hey, we treat a brother like ourselves. Okay? Because even Yahushua said, that's how you're going to know my disciples. For the love they have for one another. In the world, there isn't that, bro. Okay? The world can never give you the same amount of love that the brothers do, man. Okay? Even if they do show love to you, it's fake, man. It's fake because in the back of their mind, bro, they got some shit that, you know, they don't like about you, or, you know what I'm saying? They have some shit in the back of their mind. It's just like, you know, they ain't right, bro. They just ain't right. Because once again, they're agents of Shaitan, man. Okay? You have to keep in mind, these people, they're agents of Shaitan. Right? You depart from evil, you become a prey, man. Okay, you're moving in a whole different vibration now. And they could tell. They could tell that, you know, Jake is different from them. Now, this nigga ain't no regular nigga. Look how he's moving, man. I don't know, man. You know? That's them demons bubbling up in them, man. Giving them those counsels. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a thing of being mindful. All right? Okay, well, being circumspect. Well, let's get that scripture. Circumspect. It's hot today, bro. I know it's in the New Testament. Bear with me. Yeah, Ephesians 5 and verse 15. It says, "See then that you walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise." And you know, we've gone into that word circumspect, which is, you know, looking around you, right? What's it called? Yeah, looking around you, because what? You have to be wise, man. A wise man is always watching the scene, scoping the scene, analyzing people. Okay? You don't be a fool. You know what I'm saying? Because a fool, what a fool's gonna do is spew his mind, be vulnerable, not have his guard up. You know, not gauging people. Right? Yeah, there's certain people you can trust more than others, but they can never compare it to the brothers. Okay? I mean, when I'm out and about, man, I try to limit my words, bro. You know, especially if around worldly people, all right, limit it. If anything, I let them speak. I try not to speak as much, you know. You know, sometimes, you know, you might get a flow of a conversation, and then, you know, you talk more than you meant to. Because the more you speak, the more information you reveal. You know? But anyways, yeah, just having your scope and being wise. Okay? Verse 16, it says, "Redeeming the time because the days are evil." See? Gotta redeem the time because what? The days are evil, man. The world is engulfed in folly, man. And evil. Okay? We have to be mindful of that, man. Hey, Isaiah 59 and 15, man. Okay? See that what? You walk circumspectly, not as Salaki. He that departed from evil maketh himself a prey. Remember that. Alright? But anyways, man, this was in my spirit. Alright, so I'm gonna close it off there. Giving me all the praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Wachach, Wadash. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. Until next time, I'm gonna say